the woods!
Out of the woods!
Most importantly,
Right to the house.
V is possessed and she knows where we're going.
Yeah, no, I'm still like... Oh, we couldn't have known. I mean, characters couldn't have known. We could have known, but we stupid.
Nah, you guys are just looking for some kind of semblance of
I'm so nervous about this.
normality. You're like, yeah, V's always been great.
Can we have one friend, please, that stays alive and on our side?
What's that?
You got the mayor.
Can we have one
I
friend?
don't trust the mayor still.
Can we have one friend on our side who stays alive and remains an ally and also is useful?
Driving on to the mansion.
Yep, so we'll have a little chat session.
Hit him up.
You are sobering up pretty fast, though.
Oh no, I do sober up quickly.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I probably have a little bit of a headache though.
I'm also going to assume that they were like, here's some water and some crackers.
I'm also sending random little shocks at you just to wake you up.
I'm not sleepy.
I'm just sober
I'm
you
just
up.
angry.
I'm kidding. I'm not actually doing it. Carter can't do that. Why are you twitching your eyeball at me?
Carter's actually...
Is this go?
Actually, that's another thing.
Okay.
So, another thing that happened with your holy thing, because you're right, you can actually detox her a little bit.
I can? I thought I could only do things to myself.
Direct contact with her. Him, sorry.
I, punch Go in the face.
No!
Okay.
That is not no.
Okay.
I will hit you back.
I'll hit you back.
I
Okay.
have swords I can summon and other many
Are you in the
things.
front seat or the back seat?
Backseat?
Back seat and I'm in the front seat?
I sit on the bitch seat.
Right. So I turn around to you and I'm guessing I can see that you're still a little intoxicated and I like slowly. And so I hold out my hand and I like
Slap it.
and in that moment of contact I sober you up using my detoxing.
Does he have to roll for that?
Not really in situation. It's just, it's gonna be like that contact where it does like a jolt kind of thing through you, and it's just like,
I hit it because I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Are you pretending to be drunk now?
No.
I'm just mad.
Hey, it's been a long day. It's been a long day.
So, you guys pull up, and it's like what I said, it's like, I think we got to the mansion a little before, but it's like that fortified, like it has like those high, like, cement wall.
Renovated?
Yeah. So, it's almost like, it's like the entranceway for it is hidden. So it looks like the wall itself slides back and opens.
Neat.
It's a secret garden. Anyway.
You go in, and it's like, almost like forest inside.
Lovely.
Nice.
Someone built a mansion in the middle of the forest and was like, you know what we need in here? Forest.
Fuck the outside.
But a walled off, segregated forest.
This is a special forest.
Yeah.
Do I
no!
sense any elemental stuff happenings?
Yeah. You can feel elemental energy coming from the trees inside.
What kind?
I don't know if you... Actually, wait, no, she said who she was. Yeah, you recognize it as wood. Because she's been the most upfront judge with you.
So far.
You wait. I'll edit that. That's not really true. I mean, technically, Stacia Valentine has been the most upfront judge with you. But she wasn't a judge when you met her. You guys go in, and it's a very interesting thing. So it's like, there are trees that you may or may not recognize, kind of thing, like your like botany level kind of thing. I don't think anyone has botanist written down.
Big bag say.
But you can see there's trees that are together that would not able to be grown next to each other. For example, it's like Amazon rainforest kind of style with like a weeping willow.
Okay. That's weird. Weird cultivation.
You know, I'm not a fan of segregation, but I don't see how that's... Okay. You know, never mind. Elementals. That answers all my questions. At this point.
I mean, you know, palm trees aren't native to California at all, but they're the most popular tree in the entire state.
I didn't know that, actually.
No, they were brought over from Hawaii Islands?
I presume, or Central America, but I don't know if they grow in Central America or not. But
Same thing with coconut trees, though. They're not native to anywhere that we have them now, really. They just kind of fell into the ocean and bobbed around until they hit solid land. And they were like, we've
Sure, here.
claimed this.
We claim this land.
They, Christopher Columbus did. There were already trees there.
Okay.
They discovered it.
So we're following them. I'm assuming we don't really have much choice as to where we can go. We just gotta go inside.
Pretty much they let you out. Like, you can wander within the Attack on Titan tree village.
Oh, fuck no.
I run. I take off into the sky.
I don't want to be in the woods anymore.
Yeah.
what was her reason for asking us to come with her? What did she give us?
Answers and assistance.
Right.
Because she was like, I need you to come with me.
She works
I
with
am
our
the wood
employers,
judge,
and her
yada, yada.
sisters are missing.
Mm-hmm.
Then, is there some place we can talk?
She's not there yet.
Oh.
Or she's inside. You don't quite know. There were she got into the caravan of black SUV-like vehicles.
Ah, yep. Marina Varsquaz.
Mariana, yes.
I have her down as Arclight Spook.
Arclights.
We're just
Spook?
leaning into the... Oh.
Spook. CIA. Spook.
Ooh,
Spy.
thank
Spook.
you. Thank you for clarifying. That is also
What?
a slur.
Is it?
It's an old-timey slur.
I am so sorry.
No. It hasn't been in active circulation for...
over there. Spook. She's a spook. She's a spook.
It's like 60s slang.
I feel so bad.
No.
No, you're good. Because you clarified. You meant like CIA informative kind of thing.
Yeah, a spy is known
Yeah.
as a spook, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
That's an old term for, like, Red Scare era people who were turncoats. Like, people who would turn even in their best friend.
Right. I guess I'm still using it wrong then.
No, you're still good. No, you're good. You're good. So, yeah, so there's people kind of wandering around. You see people, like, taking care of the trees and, like, plants around.
Do these people look normal?
They look very normal. You also know this place is super huge. Like, this is, like,
Its own village.
pretty much.
Great. Don't like
I'm not gonna
that.
make the joke. Let's carry on.
It takes a village.
I was just thinking M. Night Shyamalan stuff.
Oh, that's why your joke didn't have a punchline?
Yay! Or a plot. Or...
They have plots. They have plot.
So, yeah, people just wandering around. They're all being really friendly, too. You seem like, oh, hi.
I prop myself up under a tree and pull my head down over my eyes and take a sleep.
Okay.
Um,
You just feel some Sir?
I lean my head back a bit.
If you don't want a napping tree, I'd recommend this pine.
Oh my god.
I would never sleep under a pine.
It's a hybrid. It has a purely smooth trunk and smells of lavender.
What the fuck? I head over.
Rolls over to it, like through the dirt.
It's great. It seems really relaxing under this tree.
Go's gonna look for food,
Okay.
because I just drank.
Go find wings. They bring out wings.
Yeah.
Well, they know the way to Go's heart.
Through his arteries.
Through his artery.
100%.
Physically through the body. Anyway.
Oh,
So yeah,
man.
so it's just people
I
wandering
thought
around.
these tree huggers would be vegetarians, to be honest.
I'm still pretty on edge, so I'm probably checking my gear, like kind of adjusting everything, making sure my shield is still attached
Mhm.
comfortably, checking all like the little metal-y bits that I've attached to like gloves and shit. I don't really know what else to do with myself because I'm guessing I'm waiting for progress to be made. Like I'm assuming they're gonna come get us when they're ready to converse. So then I like kind of start throwing things at Carlo while he's asleep.
You're not the first person to fuck with me while I'm sleeping.
I'm not saying I am.
Oh, that reminds me. Also, Micah left. Or did you get a voicemail, Micah, or did you leave a voicemail for Andana?
Andana?
Yeah, it was.
I do
You
believe
have
it was-
reached the voicemail of Andana Okafor. Yeah. So
Yeah, we left a voicemail saying... I thought Carlo made that call.
Carlo
someone
did make
called.
that call.
Someone called Andana.
Yeah, Carlo did that.
Yeah, that sounds like
Because
me.
Carlo was like, hey, and left a terrible message. It was not very concise.
Seemed defective.
So you guys are in the forest, kind of thing. It's a little weird internum forest, and
Is it a courtyard or like a glass-domed greenhouse?
It's like the courtyard.
Okay.
So you can see like night sky. It's all open, everything like that. Mariana comes out from the main mansion area, which is huge.
so I kind of like nudge Carla and like I think she's ready to talk to us or something, and I kind of like walk over while also adjusting my glove, making sure it's.
See if you can get her to come over here and do it.
She's just walking out. To
I
you
don't know.
guys.
Okay, cool.
I mean, sure.
Ghost still munching on chicken that he finds a little bit questionable because these seem like tree huggers. They really, really do. I'm worried that this isn't chicken.
So yeah, I walk over to her. I'm like,
Soylent Green is people!
Oh,
Anyway.
spoiler.
if you haven't, that's not a spoiler. You don't roll to see if it's a spoiler or not.
No, fuck. No, okay,
It is
18.
indeed a
Cool.
spoiler.
All right, so critical spoiler. I walk over to her and I'm like, I don't think he's gonna move. He's really comfy under that tree, so we're probably gonna have to meet him over there. And then I walk over and grab Go by the shoulder I grab the plate that Go's eating off of, and I just kind
Go
of like
slowly follows the plate.
I
Yeah.
just walk over and then set it down on the ground in front of Carlo, and then sit down.
And Go continues eating like a savage.
So,
It's fine.
Mariana her outfit is changed.
Sure.
So she's actually in kind of like relaxed evening gown.
All right.
You see that she's wearing long gloves. Roll perception really quick.
No.
Well, you're asleep, so you're not gonna roll this one.
Okay.
He's not asleep. I woke him up.
Perception of 20 total.
Okay. You notice some weird line works on her arms. Like,
Line works like tattoos.
no.
Okay.
It looks almost like rivets kind of thing. Like
Oh, riveting.
no. But like
Oh
think
my
it almost,
God.
the best way of describing it, like the rings of a tree.
Oh.
Neato.
So, go out loud. Out loud. I think she's the word judge. She told us that. I vaguely remember she told us that. I was drunk. I'm playing a character.
She did go. Carry on with your wings there.
Fuck off.
Hi, man. You do you.
You're really fancy. What are we doing? There's not a party that I don't know about, right?
You know, I've never known Go to be the party type.
I want to know if I'm going
Maybe
to
he's
one.
just bored by us.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe Go's bored with us now.
Two things.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you like your food.
Very tasty.
And there is a technical gathering.
Damn it.
What kind of gathering? And I know that probably seems like a crazy question, but all things considered, we've dealt with a lot of crazy things since we've gotten here. So if this is going to be one of those like upside down Alice in Wonderland style parties, I think I don't want to be involved.
No.
I
Nothing
ain't
like
doing
it.
another one of those eyes wide shut things.
Yeah. No. Wait, what?
Nothing.
No, it's a gathering of 7 other individuals.
Are they all judges?
It is not at my liberty to discuss if they are or are not.
Oh, I get up and look at her. I was just starting to like you. And where we go?
She just kind of sighs at you. I don't like secrecy. However, it's not my job to tell you certain things. The things that I do know are by happenstance and accident. They're all things that you will figure out. Roughly soon.
Can you happenstance and accidentally let us know these things? I'm going to roll for charm.
She just kind of waves at you. There are at least 3 judges in attendance.
All right, let's
She
do it.
accidentally told us. See, I'm not going to hold that again. You accidentally.
There are 3 judges in attendance. Oops, I read my guest list out loud, and she just walked away.
Oops.
Come with me, though. We have to get you fitted for outfits.
What?
I stop in my tracks.
Yeah! Tuxes!
Looks back at you. It's not super fancy. Don't worry. You're just being cleaned.
Tuxes!
You stand your ground.
I follow at the back of the group.
Okay. So people come out, and these ones are wearing, like, it's creepily describing them. They are not actual people. They are like wood mannequin doll things
Oh.
that are like measuring you guys as you're walking through.
So, like puppet.
Kind of, but they're root connected into the wall.
Ooh. Cool.
Yeah, you'd think I'd be used to this kind of stuff by now.
One of them measures your face.
I've just
Why do you need to measure my face?
Oh, they're just doing simple measurements in case any outfit we put on you has to wear a hat.
But why do you have to measure my face?
I've just started to accept the fever dream.
Have you? I think Carter's starting to like take to your ideology.
Stop fighting it.
Just
let it happen, man.
I detoxified you. Why are you still drunk?
I'm not
Harvey wins.
Oh,
fever dream.
What?
what'd you say?
Don't worry about it. It's probably caught in the audio somewhere.
Yep.
It's quiet enough that you can just lift it and find it. I know what was said.
Yeah, so you come through on the other side. It's like she's just walking through and just talking about random things with you. Nothing really important, just being like, yes, there are 7 people going to be at this party, 3 of which may or may not be judges,
May or may not.
blah, blah, blah. And at the end, there's like individual like changing room kind of things. In there, you'll find outfits measured and tailored to fit you that'll fit your personal style.
So you just measured us.
Well, their seamstresses work fast. Did you say style?
You're a fabric elemental, aren't you?
It's just Tommy Lee Jones' outfit from Batman.
Like in the back of my head. I get to be superhero.
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face.
Oh, okay. He's a superhero.
I mean, depending on which one you're looking at.
Which side you're on.
Anyway.
So you go in.
We go.
Go Yoon, I think.
Wow.
Alright, so yeah, we get individual rooms?
Yeah.
Okay.
In there, you
What
find that
changed?
they're just like black jean, the same shoes that you already have, just a newer version. An armored hoodie kind of thing, so it's the same kind of jacketing with the sleeve cut off. So your actual Under Armour thing you can still wear.
So it's a non-hodgepodge version of what I'm wearing.
Yeah, it's like the updated, better version.
So we are getting superhero outfits.
Kind of. On the inside, there's like small, like yellow piping.
What is this?
Just little accent things for the whole lightning aspect.
Cool.
Yeah.
When you do that, you hear like something kind of clunk in the back, and you just hear her voice. In the back, there's a battery generator. Should come in handy.
Mentally.
It recharges off motion.
Drools.
Very nice.
Internal drooling from Ivan.
We jump over to your room area. It's pretty much the exact same thing you're wearing. Like, you're like, eh.
Alright.
It has more pocket space, though.
Alright.
Can you put your whole Jeep in your pockets now?
Your shoes now have little metal accents that will help you place Nova traps.
Cool. I take some stuff off, put some stuff on, but by the time I'm done, I plan to have both outfits completely on, having double the pocket space.
That will not work.
It's funny though.
I try that, but then
And
end
then
up
you
going.
can't move your arms.
I try harder. No. Okay, so I go ahead and change.
Okay. Then we go to Go's room. Now, Go, you have a split thing in yours. And there's like the clothes you're kind of wearing right now, and then there's like a hidden door.
I don't wanna. So there's a outfit that's like the clothes I'm wearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, goes to the hidden door.
Okay, you open it.
Just because I'm curious.
You open it and you go, nope.
And I close the door and I'm like, nope. Secrets.
And
You know,
so
secrets don't make friends.
you just hear her
You're
voice.
not there. Fuck
Just
you.
saying.
You just hear her voice kind of thing hop over. Yeah, I figured you'd go with that one, but can't blame me for trying.
All right.
How?
Yeah. You're
Oh, never mind. She's part of my employment. That's why. Okay. Yeah, no, go changes into the somewhat normal version of the costume.
Like a light wash jean kind of thing.
Right.
Your shoes updated once again like everyone else's, so it's like newer, better versions. These ones
Yay.
actually have more of a better running traction to them.
Yay!
So they actually won't slip and slide. You have like the fingerless, like tough, like fight glove kind of things.
Yeah.
That
There's
whenever
spikes on them?
No.
Good.
But they have circular notches on them that have, when you put them on, they glow with elemental thing to let you know which element is ready.
I'm currently
Mhm.
prepped on. Shelby.
All right, I step out of the room looking schnazzy.
Okay.
Some could say I look electric.
Boom, boom. Woo! And back it on up and drive the bus. Drive the bus and stop! No, okay.
I'm with you.
I'll get out now.
I got you. All right, so you come out, and once again, her outfit is also changed to real elegant dress.
Do you just change 3 times a day?
Well, that's what I wear around the house. This is actually for the party.
All right.
All right then.
Alrighty then. Do I see these two?
Yeah. You all notice like the slight differences about you, kind of thing.
Do I?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I do.
Sweet lightning bolt accents on the inside of your suit.
I know, right? Flaps them around a little.
What a nerd.
Oh, yours also has like you as you move your stuff. It has
Okay,
like spare
jealous.
bits of metal just kind of in it.
Nice. Make a pipe bomb.
What the fuck?
I mean, never mind.
I just love Carlo. Can we just talk about this for just 1 second? I love Carlo, and here's why I love Carlo. You have Nova powers. You have the ability to negate people's elemental abilities. And instead of that, you make bombs, poison, and just general explosives.
Oh, in related news, have we rested our hit points and elemental costs?
Not yet. You're about to.
Oh.
You look over, and Carter's just jogging around in circles.
Why?
She says it charges off of movement.
Seriously?
Yup.
Yeah, I mean that is.
Pretty much the idea. Oh, that was the one I was looking at. Promise.
So you all pretty much like a few minutes later, you hear people kind of showing up. You hear voices. And she's like, "All right, well, it's time to begin the social gathering."
Should I announce them? Because that'd be fun. Should I announce them? Now entering the Duke of Garbage, Carlo.
Garbage.
Yeah,
It is Carlo.
I know. The last name.
Caffiero, but I'm opposed to this entire thing.
I'm done. I was trying to make something funny, but then I realized like halfway through it that it was not funny, and then I couldn't stop because I was already halfway through it. So I figured I'd just ride that out, and if I talk about it long enough, it might become funny. That was the fakest, most terrifying laugh I have ever heard come from John.
So far.
Anyway, so you guys enter a room, and it's like just old people.
Do I recognize any of them?
Old people?
No, like, well, Mariana isn't really young herself. Like, she's
Okay, so like, is Eleanor there?
no, Eleanor is
Not. She's the only old
the
person
queen
in the
of
whole
the old
town.
people isn't there.
Damn it!
The Queen doesn't attend such trivial gatherings.
So you kind of go through, and it's pretty much almost like a town meeting.
Oh.
Oh, so I kind of stand more back. I don't really want to draw any attention to myself. If I can.
You don't recognize anybody here.
Sure.
And like I said, it's kind of a town meeting, and you recognize no one here.
Sure.
There's 60 million people in town.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna kind of like stay towards the back. Like if they're gonna gather,
Only 7 people.
Do I recognize anyone from the photo of the founding of the border that we have?
Potentially, we'll make that note. The mayor is not here.
so the mayor didn't even
Has
run
no
this
power. That's what that means.
figurehead.
For the greater good.
So we'll go through really quick. You guys,
Fuzz.
you know Mariana, so you know
Yeah.
you already got her thing. You see a elderly woman. She looks like she's about 70, really thin, frail. She's just kind of slowly walking around. She has that kind of like puffy cloud white hair,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just wearing like mint green, a lot of mint green,
Too much mint green.
like old woman jumpsuit, but like it's
Oh my
fancy
God.
looking.
So too much mint green.
Yeah.
Does she probably drive like a little Fiat with a personalized license plate that says "Go Go"?
Yeah.
She's one of those
No, it
people
says
that
Gemma.
matches her eyeshadow and her nail polish to her outfit.
Ew.
That's the thing.
She's got that indistinct. Actually, I guess the whole room probably has that indistinct old lady perfume that they all wear that just smells
Not really.
awful.
No.
No?
No, I won't give that.
My grandmother wore very nice perfume.
Oh, I'm sorry. I lied, by the way. You do recognize someone here.
Oh yeah?
Go
Yeah.
laugh again.
This-
Don't stop.
This person wanders in, and it's very interesting that they wander in.
Okay, who are they?
Harvard?
Leah.
Harvard
Motherfucker!
runs over and decks it. No, I'm kidding.
As as per usual, yeah, actually.
So he walks in, no one responds to him being there.
Shit, he's a ghost.
A ghost that only we can see?
I mean, I see ghosts. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so like I said, he walks in front of someone and takes like a drink, and no one even like notices that he's.
That's not my character type.
Go pauses. Oh no, I can only pause individuals. And I don't think I could pause a time judge.
Probably not.
Can't know till you try.
Yeah, so we're gonna go through next. You see on this one.
I'm sorry.
So you notice that you do recognize you've seen a picture of this. Andana is here.
Ondana Okafor,
Mm-hmm.
the writer.
Interesting.
Does she appear to be an attendee, or she's there reporting?
You can't really tell. She's wearing traditional like African like that print garb kind of thing, so she has like the massive shawl and her head is wrapped. But she's just talking to people.
Okay.
And then there's like 4 random people who are just like there.
I kind of lean towards Carlo, and I'm like, so do we want to just like butt in here and start getting answers, or do we want to sit quietly? Because I'm not really sure what we should do here.
Yeah, I don't know why we were invited, to be honest.
Like, I feel like way out of place.
Are you all just like talking amongst yourselves right now?
Yeah.
Cool. You hear a voice. You see him over there. And who is that over there that I am picking up on?
Visual humor.
She's like talking. She's looking at someone else, kind of thing. But she's like, you guys are to her right. Someone to the right of me called my phone.
Oh, yeah! Hi! I come over.
You fix your hair?
No, I don't, because I've still got my hood up and everything.
Right. You fix your hood.
I head over. Yeah, that would be me. It's a cool function your phone has. We can identify phones nearby that have called it.
That's what happened.
Care to share?
She kind of smiles. So it would seem.
Well, it's a pleasure.
What did we call her about?
Well, we wanted to set up a meeting.
Oh,
Because we still haven't been able to talk with her.
Yeah, we've just been wanting to get in touch with you.
Ever
Your
since-
name has come up ever since we got here as someone to talk to, and every time we try, we get distracted, errands and groceries and movies and things.
And ghosts.
Mostly ghosts.
Ghost children.
Almost exclusively ghosts.
Almost exclusively ghosts.
it sounds as though you have had some dealing with the Goddess Light Lab. And she just takes a small sip of her drink.
I believe it's called the
Arcalite Lab now. but
Arclight Scientorium.
She looks over you. It is a stupid name.
I didn't say it wasn't a stupid name.
And besides, what goes on there, you cannot call research for science. Agree?
Well, I mean, we didn't get the official tour, but it was not an impressive first impression, no.
No, you got the tour guided by trapped and mislost souls.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be...
Go, as you're just kind of like looking, you recognize like the woman in the mint green. She's like picking up like things for a fruit tray. You recognize the thing.
It's my shopping buddy! No.
No, you recognize. Actually, your shopping lady. She's there.
You're kidding me!
Nope.
No.
No, she's there. She for real. She is there. You're like,
It's my shopping buddy, lady.
But this woman over there getting the food, she's just getting fruit stuff, and you kind of recognize her face from the picture, sort of.
Okay, but it's hard for me to place.
Because she's old. Yeah. So she was younger in the picture.
Has anyone talked to Harvard yet?
No.
Or acknowledged his presence?
No one.
I was going to go over and tackle him, but
And he's just
everyone...
been over there, just like munching on stuff, just walking around and looking at people.
So I guess I'll keep talking to Andana. So, have you had a lot of experience yourself with folks at the lab?
You could say it is an experience, but whenever you get thrown out every time you're within about a 2-mile radius.
I can help you get in.
Yeah,
It's funny how you're here, then.
We operate on a different scale of things.
Who is we?
Well, we are some of the remainders of the original old families.
So the LaRues are part of this group? LaRose? Arfice?
Rose.
They would normally be in attendance.
Well, considering that we've kind of...
I am fully aware.
Actually, we just saw Arfice. He seems to be doing pretty great. Quit smoking.
Oh, how wonderful for him. Now, if only he had not banished himself.
Ow, baby steps, right?
She kind of nods at you. I believe I would take my leave.
Wait.
Wait.
We heard that you were at the explosion of the school.
Yeah, you investigated that, yeah?
Do you know anything that you maybe couldn't print?
Or were told not to print? Or decided not to print, considering you're part of the people who seem to tell people not to print stuff? I'm just saying.
You both are flustered.
Yeah.
And you're avoiding the question!
She's just looking right at you when she said that, by the way.
I mean... yeah, I mean, Go and I, we've
No.
been... Well, Carlo and I have been...
That one does not care. This one is too preoccupied by staring at the man who believes he is invisible.
I am saying
At that point, you see Harvard's eyes open, like, wide-eyed stare.
Okay, so he is actually there. Then I will go over to Harvard as they continue their conversation.
So as you get close to him really quick, he does this.
Okay.
He makes a lot of gestures for her to not come near him.
And I stop.
Him to not come near him. Go to not come near him.
You're really bad at this!
Gestures for go, not to go.
There it is.
No go.
No go.
Before Andana leaves, then, what exactly does your group here do on a bigger level?
Are they seriously doing firecrackers right now?
It is a celebration.
Kids in the nerve.
Anyway, well, no, keep that.
We need evidence.
So, the old families were originated for the purpose of maintaining balance.
Between?
How many we let in, and how many leave when they are ready.
Okay, so you maintain a balance of elementals.
Elementals and human.
Oh.
The four over there, she points at the people that's over there, not elemental.
I think I kind of maybe sort of have an idea of what you're doing here. You need to keep humans in the mix to keep suspicion off of the elementals, right?
To a degree. The most purpose we have for them is to maintain the fact that we are not better or worse than normal people. We are equal.
So forced integration, so that if at some point elementals
D-Day
come out,
comes.
Discovery Day. In case Discovery Day comes, it's already been established that they can work together in harmony.
Correct.
Okay, that's not I don't hate that.
Now, I understand you would most likely be worried about us culling herd and keeping X amount in and Y amount leaving, correct? People find this place whenever they are needed to be here. They also leave whenever they are no longer needed. Once one leaves, a string pulls and pulls another person to be here, but only if they are needed to be here or desire.
Sounds a lot like our contracts.
Yup.
So, say the labs hired some people to come in, that would be outside of your string pull balance equilibrium here, right?
She nods. Correct.
Shit.
Oh.
Shit! We
that
fucked up the illegal.
So is that why everything's going to hell?
It is a potential contributor.
I mean, it's one of those causation type.
A ripple in a pool can only hit the edges, but a ripple in the ocean will cause a wave. How large of an impact did you make when you came here?
I don't know that we made that large of an impact. There was an explosion before we came here.
I farted a lot.
Well, we were in the school. We don't know if we were in the school already when it occurred.
That's true, we were unconscious. Yeah, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. All I know is that this place is confusing, weird, and incredibly dangerous.
So why do you think we've been brought here tonight?
We like to keep things in a balance. 4 judges, 4 Hume, and respectively 4 outsiders.
4? Oh. Okay, I guess it counts. One body, though! That's where I get where Go gets confused.
Yeah, I mean, one body, two minds, still two
And
distinct
that different
persons.
mentality, yeah. So she kind of, as I break down, it kind of all makes sense then.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, but right. So, what's this meeting about exactly?
We are discussing what we are going to do with the shift of power that has happened within the city.
Okay, the shift of power from whom to whom?
We just lost a very specific judge.
Right.
Even Carissa was talking about how that fucked everything up.
Right.
How
Okay.
Sister Mary Hollis going fucked everything
Okay.
Sister Mary Hollis is the main reason. However, we also have to worry about the transgressions of two other judges.
The mayor and Junkyard Boy.
Arfice.
up. Junkyard Boy.
So Arfice and the mayor.
You are close, but no.
Looks right at Harvard.
That one does not do anything. Ever.
He looks with a mouthful of food.
Yeah, the Frank's like,
Sasquatch freeze.
Oh my god. Yes.
The Incello girl?
that will count as one. The other is the lightning judge, Corton.
Wait, Sheriff Corton? He's gone. He left.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
But
it
was
leaves
it
him.
his time to leave?
Well, if he said it was his time to leave, then it was.
Yeah. Or did he not have full control over his body?
Fear can do a wild array of things. There are very few lightning elementals within the city. He is gone. Elemental power not passed on. He's alive, but we are one less.
Alright, let's get to this meeting.
Right.
Okay, yeah, is this like a round table style meeting or?
Mm-hmm. So they all kind of wander over, and you see Mint Lady sit down, and she's like almost scary thin, but like that naturally old woman scary thin.
Reed then.
Yeah, she's just
Wish it was like a lady Groot.
she's very proper.
I sit down as far away from everyone as I can.
So you guys, it's pretty much the table is like 4 sets. So it's like the 4 judges, the 4 people, and then the 4 outsiders.
Okay, so is it like a triangle shape?
Yeah, almost like it's rounded, kind of, but it's not circular. Yeah,
It's that oblong, like,
Yeah.
rounded corner triangle. Okay, cool. I sit in the middle of one of the
I
sides.
say I sit in the middle of the table. And
I
was
sit
like, why?
on the table.
So you're in the middle of there, and it's
Yeah.
like you two up to the side, gesturing to these two.
Yes.
I lean against a pillar slightly back from the table.
Okay.
And then I've got go to my left or my right.
On your left.
Go.
What?
Where are you sitting? Left or right?
Sure, left.
Sure, left. Goes like, I hate this. And then you also see that Harvard just kind of pulls up a table and gets real close and just kind of.
You get your own table?
But he's not with the other judges.
No, he's just over there kind of kicking his feet.
Alright.
So
I call this meeting to order.
Mariana rings a bell, puts it down. Let us begin by discussing
Kosherly.
financial integrity. She leans over to the 4.
Passes out immediately.
Like to do. Explain cost and reduction. And it's actually like meeting form. So there's like, oh, here's what we spent, what we did, yeah, how
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God.
save on. Yeah, it's
Corporate!
I feel like Carter just kind of like falls asleep.
Ivan's like, no, I am not dealing with this.
You try to set the timer and it just goes back to 0.
Immediately.
No.
Yeah, you just like. I'm surprised I'm not getting distracted by the constant dinging of the timer.
Ding, ding, ding. Now you notice that there's also an empty chair on each one of the table kind of things. So there's someone else that could have been here.
Right.
Doesn't necessarily say who.
Okay, so are we gonna get to the interesting stuff?
So they kind of go through all that stuff and it's question back and forth. Then it kind of goes to elemental, and it's the other people asking questions about safety of normal human, mundane, not elementals.
Yeah, that's fair.
When they go through it, they're like, the school had an explosion. Yeah, the mayor seemed to have caused a blizzard in the middle of the town.
The school exploded. The mayor exploded.
The movie theater exploded.
I mean, are we
And then
going to
go
talk
through.
about what the fuck happened also at the, like,
Yeah.
movie theater.
Yeah,
and-
are they okay? So when they are talking about these things, are they talking about it in like? Are they giving the truth? Like, as far as we know, truth?
Or do they sound misinformed?
Yeah,
They are giving their truth. So some things might not be correct 100%, but it's like what they've gathered. So there's a murderer that was hiding out in the movie theater that no one's been able to capture.
I feel like if Carlo isn't, Carter's jumping in and correcting details because I feel like these are things that need to be.
Yeah, do they know that we're the group that's involved
Carlo's
with that,
more
or-
interested in hearing.
What they know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But do they know that we're the ones who are involved in all of those events? Do you want to blow our cover? Do they, like, based on the what they're saying, we can gather they do not know.
Yeah, they don't know who you guys are. They're just like, oh, these are outsider people, but you guys have never been mentioned anything.
Huh. Okay, maybe I feel like in character then I would start to do that, but maybe Go would stop me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because I worry about blowing our cover if they do not know who we are yet.
Right.
And it will possibly be revealed by the higher-ups at the meeting, because why else would we be here?
Sure. Yeah, like what makes us special kind of thing. Yeah,
Because
okay.
it'll probably come up as a bullet point.
Yeah, Go stopping Carter. Carter will kind of lets himself be stopped.
So they go through and they start calling out stuff, which, I mean, they're very, because it's their city, they're really informed. So they talk about the hospital, they talk about the church, they talk about the junkyard. They even bring up something that you guys hadn't really heard about yet.
Oh, shit.
The, I forgot, Leah's store
Right.
got decimated.
I mean, I got a call from Devin about the fact that Leah's been missing.
Huh.
But that would be all.
Is
the
Leah's
news.
whereabouts discussed when they discuss Leah's store?
When they do that, like, and no one's seen the proprietor of that store since then.
Huh. I mean, you've got more of an attachment to Leah than any of us.
I mean, we all did our marble test with her.
And they list off a couple of the names that you recognize as missing.
Huh. Okay.
One of them, who they say is missing, and they make a very weird point. Someone who should have been here, and they gesture to their side, Eleanor.
Shit! Not Mama Eleanor!
Excuse me? Eleanor's missing?
You can see Undana holds up a hand. Roll really quick. You guys had enough interaction with Undana, so everyone roll a perception.
Okay.
15.
15.
14.
I'll let everyone kind of slide think. You notice that her eyes are grayed over.
Wait, what? Like, in similar fashion to what we've already seen with...
No, she's blind.
Oh.
Okafor? Oh, yeah.
I feel like I remember like
That
someone
explains why
vaguely
her
mentioning
stories are
something
so
about
hard
that.
to read.
Shut up. Stop. You're bad.
But she's always made, like, direct eye contact with each of you.
Yeah.
Like she knows where
Also,
to
she
look.
knew where we were standing across the room based on my cell phone being my cell phone.
Player Terry knows.
Did they say anything about college caretaker losing her shit, or do they know about that yet?
Oh yeah, they know. That's actually something that, that's something that, whenever they're going through, Mariana even steps in.
Upside down.
So she's like, and we've also had an interesting influx recently of judges falling into what's been temporarily called temptation.
Yeah.
Do they mention any more than the ones we know about?
Yeah.
Which would be the mayor and the college?
Mayor, college, and they add,
Her name is Carissa.
Yeah, Carissa.
I was like, everyone has weird names. I was like, whatever, we'll stick with the nicknames. And they also add Arfice into that.
Arfice has been subject to temptation,
I mean, it makes sense.
but he seems like he's come out of it since we last saw him.
And then that's Andana cuts into that moment. We are not sure what has happened to Arfice. Yes, he has fallen down what seems to be a dark path, but he is still very much himself. So I would
Discouraged
subjugate that we put him into a separate category. Neither lost nor found.
Okay.
So they don't know that Arfice was involved in the event with Carissa. Is that also what I'm gathering?
Oh, they know.
They do know?
They're-
Okay.
Well, at least one of them knows. They're just not talking about it.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got Eleanor and Leah is missing, Irene and Carissa as tempted, and Arfice as tempted kinda.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna classify Sheriff Corton as?
Missing.
Missing?
Mhm.
Would you call him missing?
We don't know if he got out.
Right. Okay. That was player. That
Yeah,
was
no,
not
you're
in
good.
character.
But, when Sheriff Gordon was leaving, he was afraid. Do you think this is the group he was afraid of, or there was someone else he was afraid of, and this is just another group?
Should we maybe make
What all did they say about Officer Gordon?
When they went through talking about, like, the normal people, they were like, he was the best. And even them as judges, they were like, yes, he was great.
Do I get the feeling that this whole subject is just going to keep spinning and spiraling, like, as far as people are getting hyped up? Like, do I need to do an empathy check for that?
It seems as though there's a really good, like, you don't know who it is, but there's a moderator making sure things don't happen, like, to go too extreme.
Okay.
Just to test the waters, I ask what happened to Officer Gordon to see who answers and how much they know.
And knowing what we know now, I kind of see that, and I'm going to make a perception check to kind of
watch the people in the room.
people and see if I can
Yeah, sure. So
pick
roll
a
for that.
reaction.
pick out a reaction. That is a 21.
Yeah. So Mariana sighs. It's kind of like the whole just like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. Andana just kind of smiles. Kind of the same feeling. You notice that the older woman in the mint kind of shifts a little bit.
Okay.
And it's like that uncomfortable.
Interesting. I make a mental note about that. Do we have a name for her, by the way?
No.
I haven't said yet. Okay. At the moment, we are unsure. We are looking into it, but that's all we have at the moment. We wish nothing but the best for him. And as we stated, we know that he left because he was afraid of something or running away from someone. We don't know who, we don't know what. All we know is that he hasn't lost his elemental power.
On we don't know who, we don't know what, I also scan the room.
What about? Should we answer them?
Sure.
Yeah, that whole, once again, it's just Sylvia. She was very proper, and then she kind of like leaned back in the chair, and then now she's crossed her arms in front of her.
Mint Lady? Is
Yeah,
Sylvia?
Mint Lady. Yeah,
Interesting.
Sylvia. Sorry, that's right. Spoiler, her name's Sylvia. You don't know that yet. Mint Lady.
Mint lady.
Alright.
Makes me think she just carries mints in her pocket. You want a mint?
She just has a mojito.
Ew.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go is very uncomfortable with this whole situation because, this whole thing rings very similar to my government.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
And Go, as a young person in China, doesn't particularly agree with the communist China system, as many young people of the current time period do not. And this whole situation is making him very uncomfortable, and he's squirmy and trying not to speak out of turn right now, but I might need to do a control, like something, willpower something.
I think you would, because the point you're sobered up and everything like that, you'd understand
Yeah.
this isn't your government. This isn't actually even a government.
It acts like one.
This is totally the group of people for the greater good from Hot Fuzz. He made that reference. I know. John made that.
Yeah, you did!
I know, but like that's the best.
Scolded me.
I scolded you for making.
And said no Hot Fuzz references.
I'm not making a reference of Hot Fuzz. I'm just saying that that's the closest.
Threatened my dog.
Threaten your dog?
Oh, who did that?
Alright, but yeah, no, that's fine.
That's just the best comparison I can draw. Is that it's a weird rogue type of like not city council. Housing.
But it's a group that functions outside of the local knowledge.
Yeah.
And that makes Go extremely uncomfortable.
Which is totally fair. I'm not saying that I like it. I'm just saying that.
Illuminati!
We're at a triangle table. Illuminati.
You all.
So, answering your question, Calvin, you're going to ask that?
I was going to let him do it. He's better at getting people to talk.
Oh.
I was going to let you do it.
Well, before I ask then, I guess I'll frame it around the missing persons in general.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm listing the list of known missing persons, I just end with Alma and Ada, just because that's who I'm really wanting to ask about.
Yeah, so you see, like, the normal people are like, we don't have a reference of those last two names. Are those civilians that are missing?
I'm just reading names off the list. Does anyone here recognize those two names?
looks right at the elementals.
They're not moving.
Who paused the room? Can I sense that since I have time pause?
Mm-hmm. You just look over and there's just Harvard.
What are you doing?
Stopping this from getting a little out of hand.
You know we were brought here specifically to find these kids.
Look under the table.
Looks under the table.
And you see that there's like floating daggers in front of Sylvia.
Oh, Mint Lady?
Yeah, and they're aimed
The
at
non-elemental?
No, Sylvia's on the elemental
Oh,
side.
okay. I thought she was on the non.
No. They're aimed. There's like 3 aimed at
Part of
each
the
of you.
reason she's...
Okay,
oh, shit!
Then under the table, I'm going to unfold my shield so it's across, like in front of us and up against the table. And just gonna like hold that there and just kind of, yeah.
Okay. I'm doing my best, right?
Sure. I have everyone covered, yes? Like, my shield's long enough to cover all 3 of us? Cool.
Well, I was possibly considering grabbing one of my something if I had something.
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes to it, I'm just going to attack her.
I'd prefer to wait
Okay.
until they attack, just so that we can have...
Right, that's what if it
Yeah.
But do know, it's only her.
Right. So, she's gonna... Okay. Oh, ooh. I don't have any... Never mind, I don't have my knife anymore. I was gonna say, suddenly... You should set...
Every time you
journey-
remember that you forgot your knife, every time.
And it's like this, the entire journey of Terry playing Elemantra. Oh, I don't have my knife anymore. Oh yeah, I don't have my knife anymore.
Shut
Do I have my knife? No, you gave it away. Oh, that's right.
Oh, you have it. You just broke it, though.
Yeah.
Yep, so he just kind of...
You should totally set a weapon on the table. Like, that suddenly appears. Never mind, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that.
I'm the one that's the fucking myth.
I know. I'm the
chamber. Let me,
That was both of you.
like, look, weapon, and put it on the table.
Noise. Which one did you summon?
Remington.
Noise!
That's a bad
In
idea.
the table.
No, that's a bad idea at this table. I have a feeling.
Oh, okay.
How long we got?
He's like kind of shuddering. This is really hard to do with a lot of judges in the room.
Yeah, I'm good, if you're good.
Yeah, my plan was actually to ready my slingshot, and if anything happens, I was going to shoot Mint Lady in the face with it.
Okay. So non-lethal.
Wow. Less lethal. Depends on where I hit her.
In the eye. She might be the gravity.
Can I sense element when time is stopped?
Yeah. Only one that has option to do anything like elemental-wise is time or time-oriented. So Micah can't sense element, but at least she can resonate with time.
How far can I make my gravity stuff go? Is it like is she within my gravity range?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have my slingshot out with one of his little caltrops in it, and I'm going to ready a gravity.
Can you infuse it with gravity, the caltrop?
I could, but what I was going to do was hit her with it to incapacitate her, and then pin her with gravity.
Well, ideally, if those things are regular daggers, you could infuse that with gravity and fling it towards her, thus pulling the knives towards that instead. And
Okay.
and in theory,
Can I try that?
but those are things too. We'll rehash this out.
Well, I meant like, would that even work to try?
Yeah, you have the potential to do it.
Okay.
Because in theory, I mean, I could also magnetize it. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I wouldn't be able to do that because if I switch, my shield switches.
Right.
And I'm like Carter and Terry are more intent on protecting his friends than assaulting. So yeah, I have the
Okay.
shield. Sorry.
During the pause, is there any way to know who is in control of those daggers?
It's meant.
It's Mid Lady.
Oh, I thought she was being held captive. I'm glad I
Oh, you thought the
clarified
blades were
that.
pointed towards her?
I thought the blades were pointed towards her, and there were blades pointed at
No,
us.
no. She when she folded herself back, she lifted like her leg up, and they're like hovering above her leg, aimed at you.
No.
No, we already have a steel judge.
My theory is she's a gravity.
Or
She
she has
could-
a knife gun.
She could also be a chamber.
True. Well, Arfice.
She could be so many different things.
Oh wait, only 3 are judges. Is that what you said?
Oh, shit! Didn't Arfice give us his approval?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's way back there.
yeah. That was like earlier on.
I thought that happened.
Sorry, did she say 3 judges or 4?
There would be
3.
3 judges in attendance, not counting herself.
Oh, okay. So 4. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I have the shield in
So
front
she's
of us.
a judge. Just
We don't know what yet. So I'm sticking with gravity. That's my bet.
That's my contribution.
Right. Then, I've got my slingshot, but I've still got my hands down and kind of folded in front of me position with the slingshot, with the caltrop ready to gravity load it.
And I'm leaned forward, holding my shield in front of all three of us. I'm making it look as casual as I can.
Okay, good.
Go.
I mean, I guess I will prep a few elements into my cataclysma, since I haven't really used it.
Yeah. I will say this in this situation.
Probably don't need that much heavy power.
No.
I'm gonna prep darkness weapon that I don't know what it is yet.
Neat. Okay.
That can only go well.
I mean, or horribly.
That can only go well.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Well, so you see him. He kind of turns his hand, and everything plays out like normal, like nothing's happening. And you see him. He looks exhausted though.
Yeah, I bet.
He's kind of like
he held that for quite a while.
And you can see that kind of like glimmer thing happening around him a little bit, and you see like people kind of kept looking. It almost looks like a light's freaking out. And he just kind of
right.
And he gets up and he just kind of leaves the room.
That's fair.
Like fuck all y'all bitches.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all still talking.
Right. So
was any answer given on?
Yeah,
Alma and Ada.
Yeah.
Andana kind of steps. She stands up.
Yeah.
That is something that we were going to discuss at this meeting at the second part.
Right.
But
after snacks?
But
After snacks.
Seeing as it has been brought up now.
Snacks.
No. She kind of looks over at the Monday and she tells them about the missing person people's things involving Alma and Ida.
Mm-hmm.
So now they are filled in completely.
Do they know everything that we know?
Not
as they fill in.
We know. We probably know a little bit more, but not much more.
They don't bring up anything about the fact that they're mirror images of each other, basically.
And
that
initially,
whole thing that we know about.
Initially, when they talk about it too, Mariana steps in and she's only talking about Alma.
Interesting.
And then it's Andana who's up and she's like, "Do not forget about Ada."
Do they seem to know anything about their history with lab tech?
Wait, that's weird. Isn't Ada the original?
I don't know.
Alma's the one we're looking for.
Yeah,
Alma's the only one we were hired for.
Correct. But I made the assumption, maybe incorrect assumption, that finding one, we find the other.
Yeah, still important.
Anyway, what do you think?
Do they seem to know anything about their connection with Labland?
Labland? You need to stop drinking when John talks.
So far they say no. They haven't necessarily found any conclusive evidence. Because a lot of files that they were looking for or looking through disappeared.
I just want everyone to know that Nos smells delicious.
Is it like
Like a
maybe on a certain person's laptop computer that he totally stole from
Didn't
from
steal anything.
It was given to me.
It was given to
by the hospital.
Yeah, so they were looking at a bunch of files that are gone now that they cannot find to see if there's any involvement between Alma, Ada, and the labs.
Well, we found a good chunk of those in Sister Mary Hollis's office.
Yeah.
And a gun.
And
Well,
a gun.
2 guns.
What kind of guns?
One of them
He
had
keeps
Remington
saying
on the
that.
side.
Yeah.
One of them had the name Remington.
We
on
haven't
it.
gotten a chance to learn much about them.
Yeah, I keep forgetting we have them, to be honest. Because Carter
None
doesn't
of us
have
don't
them.
use guns.
Carter,
Well, no, it's Ivan that carries it.
yeah. And Carter does not touch guns. Period.
So, they answer your question kind of stuff and go through.
But we should probably maybe not tell them everything.
Yeah, we're not going to tell them everything. I'd rather know what they know first.
I'm not going to tell them a damn thing.
Now,
We're not telling them
I've gotten
anything,
way
yeah.
more paranoid since that lady is all like, I've got knives pointed at each and every one of you. Don't slip up or I'll stab you.
Oh,
I don't think she's a Muppet.
That's my old lady impression.
Was she fucking lamb chop?
Maybe?
I just thought about the Muppets bloopers. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Anyway.
Yeah, they hit me.
Anyway, so, yeah. Where do we go from here? Terrible Wonders Aloud.
Where do we go from here?
So, you hear a clock going off.
What's the time?
It's gotta be close to... Sorry, what time is it?
God, actually, it's probably really... Well, I mean, you guys got to the forest around 8. It's about like 10:30.
We got to the forest around 8?
Around about whenever you got through with that.
Because we had a forest adventure, we went back to the college, we fought the professor, and then we
I think
came
he
here.
means the courtyard forest.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like when our original...
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Either way, it's about like 10:30.
Yeah, we got to the college around 8 p.m.
Is it like a cool, ominous clock? Like...
Let's... Alright. Is that signal part 2?
That signals it is time for us to break.
Snacks.
Go puts his hands up. I'm not being involved in your little powwow over their boys.
You are also a boy.
You are also one of the boys.
She's a man.
I'm not one of you boys.
She's not American.
So, I look to see what mint chocolate over there does.
Oh, don't say
Why
that.
do I always freaking drink when you talk?
She smiles and like it's really polite. She stands up and walks away.
Daggers are gone?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is Harvard back?
No.
Harvard's gone. Alright, so I fold up the shield as quietly
She
as
gets
I can.
more snacks, but she gets more fruit.
I start heading that way if one of you wants to stop me.
Oh,
you can
no,
try.
I'm absolutely confronting her.
Okay.
Go, are you going to be a part of these boys? The Confrontation Boyz?
Go is going
We
to go...
did not discuss that team name, and it is not the team name. We are not the Confrontation Boys.
Too late.
No!
Dude,
I thought we were the Arcana Mystery Gang, but I like this so much better.
I'm just saying the fans wrote in, and that's what they wanted.
No.
They did not. We don't have any.
Oh!
Wait, one of your coworkers listens, right?
3 of my coworkers listen.
Damn!
I have like 7 people that I'm in the Sedalia for sales area to listen to.
I have several friends who said they are going to listen when they get around to it.
But anyway, so she's... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the mint lady.
That's
Yeah,
where
that's where we're
everyone's
going.
heading.
That's where the Confrontation Boys are going.
We're the Confrontation Boys now.
I mean, I wasn't planning on being confrontational. I was gonna see if I could get a closer look at her and see if I could figure out the picture. Who she is.
Oh. Yeah.
We're the Subtlety Boys.
So we're the Subtlety Boys now. I'll back up.
I am not backing up with any of these.
I'll back up,
Fuck
go.
you guys.
I'm just gonna go to the right of this lady and kind of like pick around the food and stuff.
So you do
and
that,
just
and
act
she's
real
like- she's
casual.
like, the honey melon is very good.
I avoid the honey melon completely. I don't trust this lady. She threatened me.
I
sort
get
of.
the honey melon. It's delicious. It is fucking delicious. It's really good.
Trey hates honeydew.
I really do hate honeydew.
I'm visibly not chewing them. I'm just
Swallowing them whole.
they're kind of
Ew. I grabbed some carrots and strawberry. They have the little crappy plates that no one likes.
Only they're like made of like really like China expensive glass.
so not the crappy plates.
For
small.
Mariana, they're the crappy plates.
Size-wise is why they're crappy, because they're really tiny. Like, these are snacks.
Is there anything distinguishing about Mint Lady that we don't know her name yet, Sylvia?
We don't know her name yet, Sylvia.
Not really. She's just
Pretty nondescript other than her mint jumpsuit.
yeah. That's like the only like noticeable thing about her is that she likes the color mint.
See, what's terrible is I keep thinking of this terrible sketch that Kate McKinnon is in, where she plays an old woman
No,
in
I
a
know what you're talking
mint
about.
green pantsuit. That's all. Like, and she's got terrible makeup and giant old lady glasses, and ugh.
Also, before coming on too aggressive, I do keep in mind that this is a powerful, shady group, and that it's possible she wasn't even responsible for the daggers. It could have been someone else in the room who wanted to hide.
I kind of have a plan, perhaps, if Go is... are you done examining this woman?
I was being super subtle and like going next to her, getting food, and like trying to get a closer look, see if I saw anything distinguishing, like a mole or
I am
anything like that.
completely
So I
distracted
don't.
by actually getting food at this point, so you'll need to like elbow me when you're ready to do
Oh,
something.
okay. Roll for that. 17.
Noise.
Yeah, you recognize her.
Which one is it?
It's like mental picture kind of thing. She's one of the youngest people in this picture.
Like a young girl?
one of the kids in the lab.
Oh shit!
Interesting. I don't know this.
And the only reason you recognize her is because she has, now that you notice it, Micah, she has 3 beauty marks above her eyebrow.
I give the two of them like a facial signal to be like, we should step away so we can talk.
Okay. Well, he doesn't notice. I kind of like grab him by the shoulder and pull him away from the snack table.
You just pick up
But I pick up a plate of of food, just ran. I grab whatever I can reach, and I walk.
I was
off.
imagining you pick up a plate, him, drop it.
Anyway, so yeah, we shuffle off to a corner to discuss. You seem to have noticed something, Go?
She's one of the kids from the lab, the original lab experiment.
We should ask her about the names of the ghost kids we played tag with and see how she reacts.
That's a great idea.
Great idea. That won't be,
Should
confrontational.
We are the Confrontation Boyz. Should we drop...
I will kill you.
You're part of the Confrontation Boyz now.
If you can't beat them, join them. No.
Well, I mean, should we maybe also... Should we drop those names as, like, part of the list of missing people? That seemed to trigger something with her when you did
that's
that.
a good idea, because we need to continue that discussion anyway, and we could say, we have some people to add to the list.
Yeah.
It's cold case more than anything, but they're worth noting.
Yeah.
Take it away, I'm more of a concept guy. You guys hash out the details.
Considering we do know for a fact that those kids were found when they were doing renovations.
Correct.
They found their bones, at least.
Yeah. So,
So we could say that the cold case is connected.
I'm totally on board with that.
Let's do it.
That's way better than my plan. My plan was to be like, I couldn't help but notice that they let us bring our weapons in here, so I like your plan better. Let's do that. Because I'm a confrontation boy.
Confrontation Boyz, taking it to the front.
Oh my god, I'm dying. This is totally the title of the episode, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
And obviously Boyz is spelled B-O-I-Z.
B-O-Y-Z. Confrontation Boyz, we are now a K-pop group.
So you see, she like puts in like a headphone,
Oh shit.
Mint does?
and she's still like bobbing her head.
Can I walk by it and kind of like short it out with my latent static?
You can.
Bullying this old lady.
I
She's
don't
like,
like
this
It's
is
just
delicious.
music.
I just wanted to get some more fruit. Zap. No.
Yep, so
Stop
she's.
being a dick.
She doesn't have music?
Stop
Okay.
it, Bobby.
I come up and ask her what she's listening to.
She takes it. Oh, I run the music store.
Of course.
This is still the same lady, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I
This
guess-
is a new band that's trying to get featured on our radio station. I'm just
Called
giving them a
Confrontation
listen.
Boyz.
Is it called the Confrontation Boyz?
I ask,
What's the
I
other
tell her
one?
I'm a kind of a
Still
huge
Boyz.
music fan. I ask if I could listen.
No, absolutely. She hands you the headphones. They call themselves experimental jazz.
So are they the Subtlety Boys?
It sounds really nice. It's almost like electronic jazz kind of influence. But there's like just a slight vocal in the background. It's like
It's like Caravan Palace or
a
something.
little bit.
Or Moon Hooch?
Think kind of like that, but without the copyright infringement.
That's like, dude, I'm giving them a shout out. I love Moon Hooch. If you guys haven't checked out Moon Hooch, go check out Moon Hooch. They are great. It's like electric tuba. It's awesome.
Yeah, so it's like a whole kind of thing, and it's just they have a female vocalist, and it's just her just like.
Hey.
Crazy,
Weird.
awesome, cool.
Weird, specific thing.
They're called the Jazz Hand.
Oh my god, get out! I hate you!
She kind of looks at you. Hate the name.
Just so
Love
you
the
know,
sound.
these reasons right here are why we're the Confrontation Boys.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's the real reason?
Yep.
Pretty sure it's because I have a problem with blurting out the first thing I think of.
You are absolutely right.
I don't know why you're upset by Jazz Hand, but you weren't upset by like catching mazes.
Dude,
Oh.
Catching Mazes was wonderful.
I was. So I'm trying to get a feel for her, because this is certainly not. So is it an act that she's putting on right
This
now?
seems really natural for her.
I kind of casually bring up the missing persons list and go ahead and toss in a couple of the names
Do you say like Jennifer, Clara, Diana?
Yeah. I don't have. She had those names written down, but yeah.
Yeah, they're on my notes upstairs, I believe.
Oh, because you clean too much. I got that from editing. It's a conversation you two had.
It's a conversation that was had. Because you clean too much and you move things around.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So,
I
yeah.
wish it that way.
So she kind of looks at you. I haven't heard those names in such a long time.
So
Body
you're
language?
familiar with them? Is
Well,
that her body language? Is that...
No, she's just eating.
Oh, okay.
I'm just leaning back right now. It's like, you know, it's very I used to have such good friends with those names, or at least similar to them. Oh, but it was so long ago.
When you were at Arclight Lab? Goddess Light Labs?
Oh, no, I don't believe I've ever been there. I've typically avoided the place. It gives me the heaviest of jeebies.
No, but you were at St. Olga. Olga's? There was the girls' school that was connected to it.
Saint something.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name. Insert name. Wait,
I think it was Ophelia's or Olga's.
I think it was Ophelia.
I feel like it was.
Ophelia's preparatory school for
O'Reilly's.
girls. Ophelia's. Ophelia Heine.
Girls' dormitory.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I know
The
you're
girls.
talking.
Well, just say.
The girls' school was run by Goddess Light Labs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was the orphanage area thing, where it was like the academy thing, where like kids that were abandoned or thing. Yeah. So she. Oh well, I went there, but that's because my parents died in a coal mining accident.
Huh.
Sorry to hear that.
It's dangerous work, but it kept me and my sisters fed.
Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those names your sisters?
I mean, if you were orphaned, your sisters were too. Where'd your sisters end up?
Oh, well, they got adopted very early on. People would always come in looking for the most childlike baby because it was more close to be shaped into what they would want as a child.
The full experience.
You were too old.
But I was already nearly 10.
Oh, but look at you now. You're on the secret creepy council, and they're where?
And everyone else at the table is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Episode title is this. I'm gonna call it right now.
Confrontation Boyz.
Confrontation Boyz or Secret Creepy Council.
The most recent
'Cause I don't
Hardy Boys
remember-
case, the Confrontation Boyz.
Don't-
In
Remember her name?
Creepy Secret Council.
the Creepy Secret Council. You gotta do it in 1930s voice.
I can, if you would like.
No.
It's interesting. The transatlantic accent was what that's called.
The transatlantic, yeah.
And it was because microphones at the time were far better at picking up treble than bass. And so...
And that's why Judy Garland talked like this.
That's right. Everyone talked like that. If you listen to...
That was a really good impression.
Oh no.
If you watch old-timey movies and stuff, occasionally they'll have blooper reels where someone will break and they'll laugh just like today, and they sound like normal fucking humans. Because
Yeah, no,
no one
that's-
actually talked like that except
To those
for
mics.
the mics.
That's
Oh yeah,
interesting.
100%.
The more you know. Thank you, John.
No, the transatlantic is a really interesting accent.
This is John's Cheetah Core.
Yeah. Been on a bit of a cheetah break.
She was just, don't have the same appeal right now.
Oh no, they're just too much. It's fucking mind-boggling.
How cool they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember her name. Sorry.
Alright. We good?
Yeah, sure. Well, the only... She kind of like loses her train of thought. I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Your sisters.
Oh, yes. No, they were adopted out very, very early on. I was the only one actually left at the academy.
Interesting.
But now you're here. Where are they?
I wouldn't know.
You never got to reconnect. That's tragic.
Oh, no. I always feel that life pulls us in different directions, and that if things are meant to be, then they will work their way out.
Why is this lady who obviously threatened us so damn nice and charming?
Do you ever kind of give stuff a push as far as working things out and kind of a go-getter?
Everyone at the table is like, why the fuck is this conversation?
Oh, we're not at the table.
We're not.
No.
We're at the snack.
Oh, I thought the meeting
No,
restarted.
it's snack break.
Snack break still.
Mike is like, damn it. Everyone's like, okay, guys, we have missing
Well,
kids.
I
Tell us
thought-
about your family.
Yeah, no, I thought he was bringing up the missing kids at the meeting.
No,
Not bad.
he ended up bringing that up just
To
in
her?
conversation, yeah.
Okay, that
Same
explains
for
so much.
Then I'm gonna rephrase it since I get that chance.
Go get her.
So things kind of work themselves out, or if they don't work themselves out, you'll work them out, right?
It's a very go-getter attitude.
She's kind of like, I'm not sure what you're implying, but
Oh, like, well, I don't think you really liked our line of questioning during the meeting, so it looked like you were gonna work us out.
she looks real concerned and confused.
Carter is
Sorry?
adjusting.
Carlo is just like deadpan face at her, and she's like, "What?"
But does her confusion seem legit?
Yeah. She also
Huh.
seems kind of sad now because she was like connecting with young people.
Oh,
Did you not have 3 daggers under the table pointed at all of us during the meeting?
No, I would never come to the meeting with any form of weapon.
Okay, I am completely believing her and on her side. I stand so that she's kind of blocked from the rest of the group, and I tell her, well, there were 3 daggers under the table by you pointed at the 3 of us. Do you know anyone in that meeting who would A, have a reason to do that, and B, find it advantageous to blame it on you, and yeah, C,
Be able to do that.
No, I mean, the people who are elemental-wise at the meeting, I mean, Harvard's normally nearby, but he can't necessarily make blades levitate in that format.
No, he's the one that let us know about it.
unless he wanted to seem like the one who let us know about it, but really there was nothing going on in the first place. He's just fucking Harvard being Harvard.
Fuck Harvard.
I
That's
would
what
never,
happened.
I mean, as I promise you, as the gravity judge, no, I would never
But you are
use
the
my power
gravity
to harm
judge.
anyone. She kind of gets like a misconception about my element is that I am an impending force that will push things away, but I'm far more grounded. I live the life of music because it's so freeform, and that's what gravity truly is. Mariana has no reason. She's one of my dearest friends.
She's also a wood.
And Andana... it's
She's
Andana.
Andana. I was just thinking that.
Who else knows about these meetings?
The missing people who aren't here. I mean, the most worrisome one would be, and she kind of like perks up, when was the last time you've all seen Arfice?
2 hours ago.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. I need a quick timeout recap. We had 4 elementals on top.
There's 4 elementals that were at the meeting.
Right,
Total.
so who's the 4th? Because we have
Harvard.
Andana.
Andana.
Oh, was Harvard part of that 4? Okay, then
They were just ignoring him.
My bad. Then I am completely on.
Nobody likes Harvard.
Right, got it. No, I thought he was there like extraneously.
I just like the fact that's like a key phrase. If we ever get like super popular, I want that to be like a sticker. Nobody likes Harvard.
Yeah. All right. Sorry for.
No, you're good.
ruining
No,
that.
I mean, no.
Except me.
I was really confused because
I like Harvard.
Who's this 4th judge that like is in the room?
No,
That was
everyone.
my bad.
We've all judges are accounted for.
Fairly recently, he was kind of creepy, but he actually helped us
Yeah. If not
get out of
saved
a
us.
situation.
I mean, he's the only one that I would think that would even be able to make some form of levitating daggers.
Yeah, I'm gonna empathy check her. I mean, I'm not going to act. I'm just, like, I just,
it's going to be a real easy difficulty, by the way.
I'm just really unnerved by. Well, nope, that's a 1.
Think of it like it's like you're so concerned for like what was just said. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, but no, we saw the daggers. Like,
Yeah, we saw these daggers. So
Were
Is
they
there... Oh, go ahead.
physical daggers that existed, or were they constructs of some sort?
you're like, you look at that.
Is there any way for me to sense? Would it be an elemental sense if I wanted to see if she's had temptation and maybe isn't aware of it?
Ooh.
The same way that Carissa was.
Yeah, I'll have you roll that.
Elemental?
Yeah,
Fuck.
re-roll that. I don't know what it was, but just re-roll it.
So that plus my elements is a 16?
She seems really immune to it.
immune. Science experiment? I'm just saying she was in that picture. She might have been experimented on.
That's not...
What?
That's not what that picture was. That
Oh.
picture was of the founders.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm stupid.
No, they're
I mean, the girls from the...
what you said is related to each other, just not in the same format.
Sure. Alright. So we can trust her, is what you're saying.
Unless, well,
She's not tempted, but we don't know why she... The only other explanation is dementia.
Right. Which is that's a legitimate concern.
Here's what I would like to do. I'm gonna, now that we're all friends, I'm gonna say, now will you try the fucking fruit? And I grab you and take you over to the table. And then I ask if you would, if she has blades on her, would you be able to magnetize them so that we would find them?
Technically, yeah.
Without her knowing?
I mean, I don't know about without her knowing, but yeah, I can do that, yeah.
Oh, Ivan would have to?
Yeah, I can't. I don't have I'm not a lightning.
Well, in that case, I don't know, it may be... I don't know, it's a big risk because it doesn't really tell us anything since we don't know if they were real blades or not.
To be me.
Right. But I don't know that it would actually gain us that much because if it doesn't work, we don't actually confirm anything because they could have been construct blades anyway.
Summoned or whatever.
Okay, I think we just have to be on guard, although for the record, I very much trust her. And then I...
just shoves Honeymelon.
Carla? Trust someone?
It's actually really good.
That band was fucking sweet, man.
So you trust her based on her music choice?
Yeah, that's how I judge everyone.
It's not a bad thing. I wanted a confirmation. All right. So we wander back over, and now I have a plate full of this melon because it's delicious.
She kind of takes over to the table. She sprinkles like a little pinch of like what looks like either salt or sugar on it.
Huh.
Try that. It makes so it's salt, but it just like brings it gets so much more juicy. Yeah.
So I guess it didn't go super well, but we made a friend.
Yeah, I mean, we need allies. And so far we have 2.
And I tell her something's going on at the meeting, and she's welcome to sit with us if she's worried about getting shot under the table.
Oh, I can take care of myself.
I believe you can.
So I would consider Sylvia and Marina confirmed allies. Mariana, sorry.
Mariana's
it's the way my A and my N got squished together, so it looked like Marina.
Marina's elemental power is storing boats.
You're dumb. I love you.
I like how that joke just sailed on.
I love you more.
We all know that's not true.
What?
Yeah, we know.
No, that is 100% true.
Anyway, so it chimes again. It's now 11.
Oh. Holy shit! That was an hour lunch.
30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But it
hit at 10:30.
Oh, every 30 minutes? All right.
It's an old school clock. They do that.
Sure.
Sometimes they do it every 15.
The church.
Oh my god, my grandma's did it every 15.
Ew.
Yeah,
my entire
clock.
No. Fucking no.
My entire. It's not too obnoxious though. But my neighborhood, there's a church in my neighborhood that does every 15. But the 30-minute mark is just half it, and then the core 15-minute is just like a quick little...
Okay, so that's not terribly annoying, but still a little bit much.
The quarters are just abandoned. What's that?
Gotcha. Anyway, so I guess we wander back over to the table, sit down.
We might want to... I don't know now, unfortunately, wherever the danger is, we don't 100% know.
Right.
Let's see if the knives reappear, because whoever made them doesn't necessarily know...
That we know.
Right. Unless it was the old lady and she just totally screwed with us.
Right. Well, and I mean, regardless, I'm going to have the shield out underneath the table in front of us.
And I'm always ready to shoot someone in the face with my slingshot,
So, meeting continues, and it kind of picks back up with, like, a random bulletin point kind of stuff, and then they start talking about the missing people. On that list, there's a bunch of kids that are from the school.
Right.
From the school in the present, from the explosion.
Okay.
They also added in the list of kids' names that you remembered.
So wait, I thought there was a long list of kids that were critically injured. Was that the public story, and they're actually missing?
You see Undana kind of fold her hands in front of her. There were things that I was not allowed to mention to the public.
So telling people's families that their kids are missing, instead you just lie and say they're in critical care in the hospital and you can't see them?
There is a connection between these children and the ones that you say are missing from years ago.
We didn't bring that up yet.
Yeah,
Did we?
I mean, Caleb said that they added that to the list. Like, it was at the end of the list.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, maybe just after we talked to old lady, she just mentioned, like, oh, I just had this wonderful Is it odd that how those new names on the list? Where did you get those?
She kind of like smiles. We will have to talk later.
Carla passes out.
I do. I roll my eyes heavily.
I don't do well with kids and lying about kids to families.
What is a connection between those children and the ones that are missing that we had to say were just injured?
Alma. No?
Shakes her head.
Instead of asking questions, you could just give us answers.
My job as a reporter is to ask the questions, to get you to realize the answer yourself.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but you're off duty.
The reporter is never.
She picks up. She has a little voice recorder. I am never not working. They are orphans.
From St. Jude's Nothing But Orphans Academy?
Oh my god.
Well, we said we didn't know what it was called, so I get to name it, right?
No,
Oh,
it has a name somewhere. But no, it's from a different one. No, they are just orphan children.
I mean, all that does is make them easier to steal.
Which is why we claim that they were just injured and that we had a count on them.
No.
So in the past, this has been connected to Goddess Light Labs. Is there currently a connection to...
Arcalite Scientorium?
Just the whole room just applaud, like...
No, some people are like, oh, I like that. People are like, I like it. Yes,
So,
I personally believe that there is a connection.
and are you aware that Arclight has hired us? Is that why we're here?
I am fully aware.
Right then. So you're fully aware that we were hired by Arclight Labs. You bring us here, and I'm guessing. And so
Mariana's a judge, and she's also on this council, and she works with them.
Right. It's just I don't understand. There's just too many.
Suddenly, this is feeling less like a recover the girl and more like a publicity. We don't need this getting out issue.
Mariana is kind of sighs. You see the four people, like, normal people just gotta get up and leave because it's like they're done with their portion. They get like, oh, we don't need to hear about the strictly elemental things. We're just here for the people.
Right. Is it only elementals that are being kidnapped?
You see, Andana, I'm stupid.
Is it?
Is it only elementals?
We didn't even check.
You assumed?
No.
No, they just thought kids.
We were predominantly worried about the fact it was children missing, not the fact if they were elemental or elemental combined.
Elemental combined?
Children who are close enough to being elemental where they can
That they
sense
have this
presence.
slight. Okay.
I was going to, before the four normies leave the room, I was going to sense element on
The
them.
four normies.
Human.
They're 100% human.
100% human.
Do, I don't know, can I sense... It's just they get up and try to leave right as Andana is making this realization that only elemental kids are getting kidnapped.
They really don't care. They don't care.
It's not part of their.
It's
not
not part
problem.
of their issues. They are there for the human. And since this doesn't affect human anymore, human, mundane, it doesn't.
Okay. So,
Still kind of rude.
do you have files on these kids? Can we get information on that? Or
I mean, they were in the system.
right. So if they're in the system, that means you have records of them being elemental or elemental combine or whatever, right? So they were all elementals, or do you not know?
We didn't check. That's my...
That could be an easy thing for us to check.
She looks real frustrated. Stupid.
I pull out my laptop. We can cross-reference it really
Is that
easily,
a
right?
laptop from the hospital?
No, I brought this from home. So... and
Bluff! Roll bluff!
Roll bluff.
No one's even gonna... Oh, damn.
What?
She's blind.
I don't know.
We just stopped worrying about it.
Yeah, I mean, you keep
I was-
looking at us.
I was
so-
hoping that someone was gonna bring it up. I was gonna have a great...
Do you want us to? Okay.
Well, nothing's passed with editing.
Yeah.
I pull out the
That's
laptop.
true.
Do you need to... I don't... no, it's not from the hospital. And, I kind of peel off the little sticker off the side that's for the... But then I look at her and I kind of put it back on and hold it in front of her face and kind of move it back and forth.
She takes the laptop from you. It smells like Alanis' office.
Ah.
So she starts typing.
I was going to pull up a PDF real quick. We can easily
Wait, she can
cross-reference.
Oh, never mind. So she doesn't need to use Braille.
We should easily be able to cross-reference the list of names with the list of elemental capabilities.
Also, we should probably be forward. We may have some of those files you guys have had missing.
I am fully aware. I'm the one that sent them to you.
Genius.
So have we totally derailed this meeting, or
that's totally a reporter.
They're all just watching. You guys.
That's a
They're just
reporter thing to like hide it in plain sight by sending it to someone. That's genius.
I know that moment she's like, I sent it to you because I knew you would take care of it, but also no one knows who you are, therefore you are less suspicious, but also still on everyone's radar.
Carter gets up, walks around so he can kind of peek over her shoulder, and I'm like,
Sylvia put her headphones in, by the way. She's like,
sure. If we find it, oh my god. So we can figure out what elements they are. Would it be easier? Would it be possible for either this one or that one to track their element? Maybe we can find out where these kids are.
I just need their names. As a geo, I can track elementals.
I can't track.
Yes.
So I show her where that list is. I open that up for her.
Read the names to me really quick.
Oh, I just copy-pasted directly into the Excel sheet.
Okay, so does that, you gotta... See, she's clicking stuff over and she can't raise her hands. This is something I cannot do. She turns and it's like transporting files onto like a flash drive. She's like, I cannot find the icons.
But yeah, we just need the list of missing kids, and how do they store the information where they track who's elemental and all that kind of stuff? Where would I access that information?
Me. Give me their full names, one at a time.
We give her the names.
Cool. So she kind of folds her hands with like almost the same position that Harvard kind of did, only her hands are like folded differently. You can feel surging elemental energy coming from her.
While you're doing, our Carter is getting ready to run. Like, he is, like, antsy to go find these kids.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen right now. That's not what we're getting right now. We're just trying to figure out possibly the common factor.
I mean, she said she can track them. Being a geo. So, if we can find any one of them.
I'm not holding my breath.
You see that she has a kind of like a weird glow happening around her, and then it just fades away and she takes a sharp breath. Run, and the lights turn off.